Yeah, right when we got done with class, they were buzzing over here. I heard one of them up already. Yeah. So, all right. So, to help me with names and to help you with names, Lana, Doug, Pat, Harley, Houston. Oh, so close. Sorry. Houston. And then Sue and Sue, or Susan, right? Sue and Susan. Houston, not Harley. All right. You like driving Harleys, but all right. Sorry, I'll get there. I'll get there. Um, okay, so quick announcement. Next week and the following week, I will not be here. I'm going on a family vacation. I'm leaving Thursday evening and I'm going on a family vacation. I will be in the Outer Banks of North Carolina, relaxing, and my cell phone will be off. But I have a gentleman named Dennis who's really good. You have met Dennis before, I believe. I don't think you have, and I don't think you guys have. Dennis is really good. He's been doing Tai Chi for a long, long time. Wonderful, wonderful guy. Wonderful guy. Um, yes, yes, exactly. Exactly. How'd you know? You're, and I'm only talking about how wonderful you are because your wife is such a sweetheart. So, Um, anyway, so I will not be here. Dennis will be here. Dennis has worked with people with Parkinson's. He's been doing Tai Chi probably longer than I have. So come see Dennis. He's really, really good. Great guy. So, and he's a lot nicer than I am, right? Uh, so, pardon me? It's a tie? There you go. See, always the diplomat. Always the diplomat. Um, okay, so the next 2 Fridays I'll be gone, so I'll see you in 3 Fridays after this. Okay. Um, again, please come see Dennis. All right. Don't stop doing Tai Chi because I'm not doing it. And in fact, I had one of my clients who I do. I'm on Zoom also now teaching Tai Chi. One of my students, so he had been doing Tai Chi for 3 weeks, and I just knew him through Zoom. And he sent me an email after doing 3 weeks. Now, we were doing 2-a-days with him. And he said, "Hey, I just wanted to let you know I'm a general surgeon, retired general surgeon here in St. Louis." He said, "When I came, I was walking with a cane and had back issues." He said, um, "I thought I'd try Tai Chi, for something different." He said, I have to tell you, this is pretty amazing. He said, my back pain has pretty much gone away, and I've been able to put my cane down and have been able to walk and feel good walking without a cane. Now, this gentleman doesn't have Parkinson's disease, but that was after 3 weeks' time. He went on a vacation. So he was doing Tai Chi with me for over a year, about a year and a half, and he went on a 2 week vacation and didn't do any Tai Chi during his 2 week vacation. And he came back and said, "I found out I need to keep doing Tai Chi even while I'm on vacation because my back problems are starting to come back and I'm feeling less steady when I'm walking." So just something to think about. Don't take a break from Tai Chi. It's a balance. It's helping your balance. Or if you don't feel the benefits yet, you probably will pretty soon. So don't take a break from it. Don't take a vacation from it. Look at it as a nice reprieve within your vacation, especially if you're vacationing with family. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Stand if you are able. And by the way, so we went through names. Jagan. See, I told you, eventually I get it. So your key yesterday, Jagan, or last week when you said J as in Reagan, Jagan, that helped me. That was a good key. Thank you. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started. Right hand, we make it into a fist representing power. Left hand, fingers together, friendship, tucking the thumb, humility, fist into the palm, and we say welcome or ni hao. Thank you so much for being here. Starting off with our deep breathing exercises. Wuji position, feet shoulder, hip distance apart. A nice gentle bend in the knees, tucking in the tailbone. Head lifted by a silk thread. We're going to breathe from the belly. Let's begin. Inhale and exhale. Inhale exhale, inhale, and exhale. Push the hands in front of us next. Inhale to the heart. Exhale, push the palms forward. Inhale to the heart. Exhale, relax the hands down. Big, deep belly breath in. Long, slow breath out. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Arms over the head next. Inhale to the heart. Exhale, gently push the palms towards the ceiling. Keep looking straight ahead. Good job. Inhale. Exhale the hands down. Big, deep belly breath in. Long, slow breath out. Inhale. Exhale. And one more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Arms to the side. Inhale to the heart. Exhale, push the palms out. Fingertips up. Feel that nice stretch. Inhale. Exhale. Deep belly breath in. Long, slow breath out. Inhale. Exhale. And one more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Arms in the diagonals next. Inhale, hands to the heart. Left hand up, right hand down, making one leg of an X. Inhale, back to the heart. Exhale, make that other leg of the X. Keep looking straight in front of you as you do this. Inhale. Exhale, keep the upper body nice and straight as you do this. Make sure that you're not leaning. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Keep that upper body nice and straight. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, hands back to the heart. Exhale, relax the hands down. Flap the arms like bird wings. Big, deep belly breath in. And long, slow breath out. Float the hands down. Once again, inhale. As you exhale, don't let gravity do it. You take care of it. Float the hands down. Nice. Beautiful. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. And lastly, gathering chi. Big, deep belly breath in. And long, slow breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And there you have it. That's our breathing exercises. Everybody good so far? All right. A reminder, when you're standing in the Wuji position, or actually when you're standing at any time, try and keep at least 2 fist distance between your feet. All right. That's about the minimum that you want to stand. All right. If you stand wider, that gives you a broader base, makes you a little bit more stable. There's a kind of a yin yang that happens here, though. The wider you stand, the more you're going to work your legs. So you got to kind of find that happy medium. All right. Um, Also, if your legs get tired, let's say about halfway through class, your legs start getting tired, you can raise up on the legs, but don't lock the knees out. Leave just a little bit of bend in the knees, all right? Remember, when we lock the knees out, now all my weight's on my skeletal system. When I'm bending the knees, now I'm exercising the legs, okay? And like I said yesterday, if you want to work harder, you can sink lower. Be really careful with that, though. That'll catch up with you really fast. All right. Warm-up exercises, starting with the chin tuck. Keep that chin level. It helps to look straight in front of you, okay? So from the Wuji position, float the hands up in front of us. Hands to the chest, tucking in the chin while looking straight ahead. Hands come out, chin gently floats up. And sink the chin down to the chest. Again, we float the hands up in front of us. Hands to the chest, tuck in the chin. Keep that chin level as you do this. Good job. The hands come out, the chin gently floats up, and sink the chin to the chest. Pause for 1 second. Give you one little hint here. As you keep the chin level, try and keep your shoulders relaxed. Don't bunch your shoulders up and do this. This creates all kinds of tension up here. So try and keep your shoulders relaxed as you tuck in the chin, all right? Float the hands up in front of us. Hands to the chest, tucking in the chin while looking straight ahead. Good job. Hands come out, chin gently floats up, and sink the chin to the chest. Excellent work. Next neck exercise, looking side to side. So we start out in prayer hand position. Tai Chi ball, left hand is on top. Watch the right hand going over the right shoulder, look to the right, gently push down on the left. And come back to prayer hands. Tai Chi ball, now the right hand is on top. Watch the left hand going over the left shoulder, look to the left, gently push down on the right. And come back to prayer hands. Tai Chi ball, left hand on top. Watch the right hand going over the right shoulder, look to the right, push down on the left. Try and keep that hand below the level of the shoulder. It'll be more comfortable for you. Come back to prayer hands. Tai Chi ball, right hand is on top. Left hand, left shoulder, look left, gently push down on the right. And come back to prayer hands. One more time each side. Tai Chi ball, left hand on top. Watch the right hand going over the right shoulder, look to the right, push down on the left. Come back to prayer hands. Tai Chi ball, now the right hand is on top. Watch the left hand going over the left shoulder, look to the left, gently push down on the right. And come back to prayer hands and relax the hands down. Give you one hint about that exercise and also the one where we carry the ball side to side. When you have your arm up in front of you like this is actually a fairly common position to be in, and this actually has a lot of different martial art connotations to it, but it kind of applies to health too. A couple things to keep in mind: you want your elbow to be just a little lower than your shoulder. So if you look at it from this direction, you can see my elbow is just down from my shoulder. And then my hand, if you remember when you used to make a turkey when you were a little kid for mom and dad, you put your hand down on that piece of brown cardboard or construction paper. So if you make a turkey hand and you put your thumb right at your sternum, that's about where your hand should be, distance from your chest. All right. So the elbow's down from the shoulder and the hands out here. This is also where you put prayer hands, but then the elbow drops a little bit more. Okay? So this is nice and healthy. The Chinese call this distance Pong, P-O-N-G. Your arm has a lot of strength at this point. All right? You can stave off a lot when someone's pushing against you. But right when your arm moves beyond this 90-degree angle, it collapses down really fast. And so if you notice, like looking at it from the top, Our arm isn't at a 90-degree angle. It's kind of out a little bit. And that's this distance here, looking at it from like a top view. Does that make sense? So your arm has a lot of strength here. And as soon as you get past that 90-degree angle, it's really easy. Likewise, and again, I know you guys aren't out there, throwing down in the parking lot or anything, but when your arm's here, it's really hard to lift my arm up over my head at this point. Like if you tried to push up on my arm, it's really tough to do. Once my elbow gets above my shoulder, it becomes really easy to bring my arm up over my head. So you kind of get used to this position. This is a really stable way to stand. All right. It also gives you a lot of strength. Again, likewise. So when your arm gets up here, you lose that ability to like protect yourself. Okay. All right. Forward shoulder circles. Bring the shoulders back, then up, then forward and down. Shoulders back, up, forward without leaning forward and down. Try and keep the hands down at the sides. Shoulders back, then up, then forward and down. Let's do that a couple more times. Keep looking straight ahead as you do this. I like to, when my arms are at my sides, have my palms on the side of my leg. When I bring my arms back, I let the hands run up the back of my legs at the sides and then down the front of the legs. That keeps me from doing this type of thing. Again, you see what happens with my elbow when I do that, right? And it focuses the exercise more on the shoulders. Also, make sure when you bring the shoulders forward, you don't start rotating forward. It helps to look straight ahead, and that helps keep your waist nice and stable. Okay, so shoulders back, up, forward, and down. Keep looking straight ahead. That will help you. Shoulders back, up, forward, and down. One more time. Shoulders back, up, forward without leaning forward. Keep the back straight and down. Beautiful. Now we're going to reverse that. Shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Forward, up, back, and down. One more time. Forward, up, back, and down. Excellent. Good job. By the way, when I point out that you're doing something, I never try to single somebody out. I try and make general statements for the class, but if I'm looking at you, it might mean that I'm seeing this in you. And it's not to point anything out, it's not to be mean. But if I don't tell you, how are you going to know? So that's part of my job. And I never try to single anyone out. And hey, we're all friends here and we're all working for the same goal, right? So sometimes we get into bad habits, and I'm trying to get you out of those bad habits so that you stay safe. Okay. So always, oh, I thought you were going to come up and punch me. All right. So I know you wouldn't do that. So next exercise, gathering chi, gently reaching for infinity. Imagine someone's pulling at your wrist. So we're going to inhale, gently reaching out, reaching up. Feel that beautiful stretch. And then exhale and relax the hands down. Gently reaching out, reaching up. Beautiful stretch. Keep looking straight in front of you. And relax the hands down. One more time. Gently reaching out, reaching up. Good job. And relax the hands down. Nicely done. Touching heaven and earth, lifting the head up by the silk thread. Prayer hand position. Left hand pushes up, right hand down, stretch that spine. Keep looking straight ahead. Come back to center. And right hand up, left hand down now. Gently stretch that spine. Keep that upper body nice and straight. Make sure that you're not leaning. Come back to center. Left hand up, right hand down. Make sure that you're not leaning. Keep that body nice and straight. Come back to center. Right hand up, left hand down. Gently stretch that spine. And come back to center. Pause for 1 second. A really good way to tell if you are leaning or not is to focus on something in front of you, especially if it has a horizontal line. So you can always find pictures in houses. Usually they hang them straight. So look for these horizontal lines. As you're watching that line, like for this exercise, if I start leaning, I'll see that horizontal line start to move, right? It starts to lean a little bit. Our brain kind of corrects it, but you see the line start to kind of move a little bit when you do it. Or if you keep the body straight, the line doesn't move, all right? So that's a really good way to find out if you're leaning from one side to the other. Watch those horizontal lines. This is one reason why you see Tai Chi masters are always kind of like staring off into the distance because the horizon is a horizontal line by name. It's a horizontal line. And so you can watch the horizon. If the horizon is doing this, it's probably not the horizon, it's probably you. All right. So, unless you're down in New Madrid at the wrong time or something like that, then it could be. But most of the time, it's you that's doing this. All right. I once had a lady who came into class and she kept telling me that I was leaning. I was doing this exercise. And she goes, "You keep leaning when you do that." She was like, I had to, I tried to, explain its viewpoint sometimes, and she didn't like that explanation. So I didn't know how to, I didn't know how else to explain it to her. So, but yeah, she was telling me when I was doing this that I was leaning. It was like, it's probably not me. So, so can't please everyone, right? All right. So touching heaven and earth, prayer hand, left hand up, right hand down. Keep that upper body nice and straight. Come back to center. Right hand up, left hand down, gently stretch that spine. Beautiful. Come back to center. One more time each side. Left up, right down. Keep that upper body nice and straight. Come back to center. Right hand up, left hand down. Gently stretch that spine. And come back to center. Relax the hands down. Excellent. Good work. Next exercise, we're going to carry the ball side to side. Remember what I said about your arm position as we do this exercise. Prayer hand position. Tai Chi ball, left hand is on top. Gently turn to the left. Turn the ball over, right hand is on top. And gently turn to the right. Turn the ball over, left hand is on top. Gently turn to the left. Keep the upper body straight as you do this. Turn the ball over, right hand is on top, and then gently turn to the right. Again, if you watch that horizontal line in front of you, you'll see it stay smooth as you sweep right to left, or in this case, yeah, right to left. Turn the ball over, right hand is on top. Keep that upper body nice and straight, elbow below the shoulder, and gently turn to the right. Let's do that one more time. Turn the ball over, left hand is on top. Gently turn to the left. Turn the ball over, right hand is on top, and gently turn to the right. And then turn the ball over and come back to center. Prayer hands, relax the hands down. May I borrow your walking stick for 1 second, Doug? Thank you. By the way, I love these walking sticks, are great for people with Parkinson's. Canes tend to get people to bend over. Walking stick, you can stay nice and straight, keep your posture. I use this for a demonstration. On that last exercise, what we're trying to obtain is as I turn from my right side to my left side, I'm spinning around my spine, all right? So as I turn, I'm not leaning as I turn or leaning as I turn, but I'm rotating around that spine. So you can see my body posture doesn't change, but I'm thinking of my spine as the center of my body, which it is the nerve center of your body. And so imagine your body is kind of turning or spinning around your spine. That makes, oh, you're, I thought you were asking a question. So, yeah, exactly. That's exactly what you want to imagine. You, remember, I talk about your head is being lifted by that silk thread. We have a point at the top of our head called Bao Wei, It's means like 100 meetings or 1,000 meetings. And this point is right above the spine. And so when I'm standing in this position, my head is lifted by bow away. It's running all the way down my spine to my tailbone. And you imagine that that's a string or this stick. So as you turn, you're rotating around that spine. Okay. So you want to make sure you're not doing this. Okay. Yes. Right. I can't imagine that you're lazy. Um, but yeah, that the very corner of that is your spine. So yeah, very same analogy. And so keep that analogy as I do the next group of exercises that I do as I weight shift. Notice I'm not leaning, tap or float the left foot, despite what that lady said. And I weight shift this way, again, not leaning. And then from this direction, as I do empty on the heel, empty on the toe, upper body stays straight. I don't do this. Okay? So, pardon me? Unless you want to dance, yes. Thank you. Um, but so constantly think of your body when you want to work on your posture, constantly think of your body as that stick, nice and straight. Okay? Sure. Yeah, you want it up here because this is a protective mode. You get your arm up, but you don't bring it up like this. Keep the shoulder relaxed and the elbow just below the level of the shoulder. Yes. Yeah. It looks like you have a little tension in your shoulders, but you're trying to figure it out. And so when we try and figure stuff out, a lot of times we get really nervous. I want to get this right. I want to show the teacher I'm right. But yeah, so if you look at this, my hand is essentially in front of my heart, right? That's an area that you want to protect in your body. And that's why you don't want to get used to carrying your hand down here. When my hand's up here, I can protect my heart. I can also protect my neck and my head, right? So, like if you're feeling like someone's threatening you, this is a really good position to be in to kind of protect yourself. Actually, this position is almost a really good position because this lower hand can protect your groin and the upper hand can protect your head and your heart and your neck. So, in a lot of ways, this is a good position and it doesn't look really threatening. Although there's an even better way. Again, I know I'm not teaching self defense, but if you ask most people, especially martial artists, they'll say, someone's confronting you and you think it might escalate, how do you best protect yourself? And most of the time they'll go, do this. It's problem is this starts to look a little threatening, right? So you can start to escalate it without even realizing it by doing this. However, a really good way is to do this. Kind of, I'm pondering, someone's getting in your face about something and you think it might escalate. This is a really good way because this hand can easily protect the groin and this hand is right up here, can protect the face and the head. And it doesn't look threatening at all. It looks like you're considering what they're saying. Although you may think, you're a total idiot, get out of my face. But it doesn't look threatening at all. So, yeah. Also, kind of interesting. I think you'll find this interesting. One of my ladies in my class, 80 years old, lives by herself. Kind of reminds you, if you know of an Ozark farmer woman, this, she can do anything. She was at her house, opened up the storm door. Someone was talking to her, trying to sell her something. And she's like, not really interested. And, she's standing there with the door open saying, I'm not really interested. And the guy goes, well, let me come in. And he started to try and walk in. She went into this stance and like shifted like this. And the guy backed up. She just shifted her stance is all she did. But the guy realized what she was doing and he backed up and didn't try and get in the house anymore. So instead of her like backing up or staying in a neutral position, she just stepped forward and shifted weight a little bit. Again, it's that subliminal, kind of more aggressive stance. This is a much more aggressive stance than this. And that's even this stance is more aggressive than this stance. Okay. You can also stand in this stance and do this also, and be able to shift your weight and everything. So, but it's kind of interesting. She said the guy backed right up when she did that. Like, good for you. Okay. Lower body exercises. Let's do our hip exercises standing today, shall we? So use your chairs. Keep the body nice and straight. We're going to keep a bend in the knee, all right? In this exercise, we shift our weight. Talked about posture, right? I'm going to tap the other foot or even try and float that foot. And that foot's going out to the sides like scissors. So I'm not bringing it in front of me, but it's staying to the side. I'm opening up my legs like scissors, okay? So use your chair as you do this, okay? Prayer hand position. Weight shifts right, bend in the right knee. Use that chair if you need to. Tap the left foot or float the left foot. And back to center. Push to the left, weight left, keep a bend in the left knee. Body posture is straight. Tap the right foot or float the right foot. And come back to center. Push to the right, weight right. Tap or float the left foot. And come back to center. It's best to use the chair and get the range of motion, all right? So I weight shift left with a bend in the left knee, and then I tap or float that right foot. And come back to center. One more time, weight shifts right, bend in the right knee, hold on to that chair if you need to, tap or float the left foot, keep the body straight. We're trying to teach the body to use good posture. Come back to center. Weight shifts left with a bend in the left knee. Use that chair. Let the body feel good posture as you tap or float the right foot. And come back to center. All right. Keep working with that. It's always best to try, the chairs aren't a punishment yet. I love how you say that. The chairs aren't a punishment; they're an exercise aid. So use them as an aid. It's much better to hold on to that chair and get that full range of motion than to not use the chair and start using bad posture. All right, because you're trying to teach your body to automatically fall into that good posture. Okay, so use that chair to help you. All right, forward and backward hip exercise. I demonstrated this briefly earlier. Empty heel, empty toe. Keep plenty of space between the feet in this direction. And I love it when my Parkinson's friends lift the knee, touch the toe, lift the knee, touch the heel. Notice my upper body isn't moving and my upper body is straight in this direction and straight in this direction as I touch empty heel and empty toe. Okay? All right. The hokey pokey. Weight shifts to the right, bend in the right knee. Hold on to the chairs if you need to. Empty left heel. And then transition, empty left toe. Use that chair if you need to. Empty on the heel and empty on the toe. Leave plenty of space between your feet as you do this. Empty on the heel and empty on the toe. Leave plenty of space between your feet. There you go. And come back to center. Oh, she spilled her liquor. Oh, that's all right. Sure it is. Sure it is. All right, other side. Weight shifts left with a bend in the left knee. Empty right heel, hands behind us. Keep the body straight. Empty right toe. Use your chair. Help yourself. Stay safe. Empty on the heel, hands behind us, or using the chair. Empty on the toe. One more time. Yeah, use your chair to help yourself. Just hold on to that. There you go. Now, come back to center. Shift all your weight to the left. Keep a bend in the left knee. Use your chair. Hold on to the chair. And now touch the right heel in front of you. And then touch the right toe behind you. There you go. Now you got it. Empty on the heel. Keep looking straight ahead. Use your chair. Go ahead and use the chair. Empty on the toe. Again, Keep the body straight. Keep looking straight ahead. Empty on the heel and empty on the toe. And come back to center. So sometimes when we look down, our posture starts to get bad. So try and learn to feel what your feet are doing. That's a great exercise. I can feel my heel touching. I can feel my toe touching. I don't need to look to see what I'm doing because I know what's happening. When I start to look down, I start to bend forward and I start to get that bad posture. All right. So if I'm touching my toe when I look down, see how my posture goes away? But yeah, I want to keep that body posture nice and straight. Okay. All right. It's something we have to learn and we have to practice. We've gotten into bad habits over the years. So we're trying to break those bad habits. Let's have a seat. Let's do the heel kick exercise next. Okay. You're doing great. Keep up the good work. Okay. When we sit Tai Chi style, we sit up on the edge of the chair. Whoops. Don't sit on the microphone cord. Sit up on the edge of the chair, feet flat on the floor. Head is lifted by a silk thread. We're going to do our knee exercises, 4 motions. First, we pick the leg up. Second, we kick the leg out. Third, we pick the leg back up. Fourth, we float the foot to the ground. Don't skip the third step. A lot of people lift, kick, and then just kind of do this. You want to come back, lifting that knee. This is the important part of this exercise, all right? And again, we practice our posture in our chair. So we make sure our body's straight, make sure our back is straight as we are doing these, okay? All right. Hands loosely gripped at the belt line. Pick up the left leg, heel kick left, punch out the right fist. Pick up the left leg and float the foot to the ground. Pick up the right leg. Keep that body straight as you do this. Heel kick right, punch out the left fist. Pick up the right leg, float the foot to the ground. Sit up nice and straight and tall. Now, as you lift the leg, concentrate that you're not leaning backwards, all right? Pick up the left leg, heel kick left, punch out the right fist. Pick up the left leg, float the foot to the ground. Pick up the right leg, heel kick right, punch out the left fist. Pick up the right leg, float the foot to the ground. Pick up the left leg, heel kick left, punch out the right fist. Pick up the left leg, float the foot to the ground. Pick up the right leg, heel kick right, punch out the left fist. Opposite hand, pick up the right leg, float the foot to the ground. You're trying to do a double punch there. All right, next, we're going to go right into it. Toe kick. Pardon me. We were doing a heel kick. Now we do a toe kick. Point the toe forward, all right? Sitting up, nice and straight and tall. Make your mom proud. Pick up the left leg, toe kick left, punch out the right fist. Pick up the left leg, float the foot to the ground. Pick up the right leg, keep the body straight, toe kick right, punch out the left fist. Pick up the right leg, float the foot to the ground. Pick up the left leg, keep the body straight as you do this, toe kick left, punch right. Pick up the left leg, float the foot to the ground. Pick up the right leg, keep the body straight, toe kick right, punch out the left fist. Pick up the right leg, float the foot to the ground. Pause for 1 second. It's more important that you keep your body straight than how high you lift your knee. Yes, you want to try and lift your knee up as high as you are able, but you want to try and lift up as high as you are able. When you start to feel yourself rotate, you need to stop, okay? So I would much rather see you just lift your foot this high and keep good body posture than do this or do this, okay? Sitting up nice and straight and tall, left foot. Pick up the left leg, toe kick left, punch out, right fist. Pick up the left leg, float the foot to the ground. Pick up the right leg, toe kick right, punch out, left fist. Pick up the right leg and float the foot to the ground. Shake the legs loose. Good job. Great leg strengthening exercise right there. Yeah. We didn't do that many. We did like 6, maybe 8. Between heel and toe, we split them up evenly. We did 6 or 8 of those exercises. You can already feel it on your legs, right? Yeah. It's great exercise to do when you are sitting. We're going to finish with the ankle exercise and then we're going to do meditation. All right. So, ankle exercise, left foot touch heel and toe, heel and toe, heel, toe, heel, and toe. Right foot, same, touch heel, toe, heel, toe. Nice and slow, heel, toe, heel, toe. One more time, heel and toe. Good job. Second ankle exercise, left foot, touch little toe outside of the foot, big toe inside of the foot. Little toe, big toe. What did the lady say yesterday? Little toe, big toe, outside of the foot, inside of the foot, right foot. No. She's like, how's this again? She was having trouble with this one. Touch little toe and big toe. I think she said, how's that? Little toe, big toe, outside and inside. And back to Wuji. Excellent. Shake your legs loose. All right. Get yourself a drink of water. We're going to do some meditation. Let me open up the door. I think we got one person coming in for meditation. Time to mediate or meditate. I'm sorry? Oh, most definitely. Yes. Yes, most definitely. Sure. Got a chair? Okay, got it. I don't know where she went. I didn't see her out there, but yes, she's always welcome to join. She can join the class if she wants. So, I'll let her know when she comes to grab you. That I encourage spouses to join class. I think it's great when spouses get involved and they can help you with the as you go through and learning some of the exercises. Spouses are also very good about watching your posture. So don't want to turn into being a nag about it, but sometimes they can let you know when you're leaning to one side or leaning backwards. Okay. All right. So we're going to do a progressive relaxation meditation. It helps if you close your eyes. Keep a good straight body posture. If you're able to sit up on the edge of the chair comfortably, go ahead. If you don't think you can sit this way for 10 minutes comfortably, go ahead and move to the back of the chair. You just want to kind of keep that good straight body posture, all right? So whatever's comfortable. If you want to lay down, you can, but then remember you got to get back up again too. So, pardon me? I could. Or could use you as an example for the next class. It could go either way with that one. I talk about the inner stomach, and I know everybody knows their stomach is inside of them, but I haven't come up with a better word yet. But I think this is important for people with Parkinson's, although it seems to be important for everyone. The Chinese believe that we have 2 brains. All right, we have the brain that we think with, and then we have our gut, which is the brain that we remember things with. Exactly, that gut feeling. Yes. And remember, if you've ever been in a car accident, let's say, I'll use that as an example, maybe not a pleasant example, or if you're afraid of heights or something like that. When you've experienced something and you're about to experience it over, that feeling you get in your gut, like, oh, this isn't that gut feeling, that's your brain that is remembering. Okay. So when I talk about the inner stomach, I'm talking about that part. Um, the Chinese believe that we hold a lot of anxiety in that second brain because it remembers, right? And so that produces anxiety. And so when I talk about the inner stomach, I'm talking about that feeling and letting that anxiety drift away. I'll tell you something very interesting. In teaching Tai Chi, the people with Parkinson's, I will see their tremors go away. A lot of times when they start relaxing this inner stomach, that's when their tremors start to subside. It's quite interesting. Okay, so with that in mind, let's get started. I'm going to turn the music up a touch here. Sitting up nice and straight and tall, we're going to take a few cleansing breaths. We're cleaning our mind of any thoughts. So big, deep belly breath in, and then long, slow breath out. Clear your mind of any thoughts, not worrying about what happened earlier today, what just happened in class, what could happen this afternoon. Inhale. As we exhale, clear the mind of any thoughts. With those thoughts, just let them float into the room. Let go of them. Don't hold on to them. One more time. Inhale, filling the lungs with air. And exhale, clear the mind of any thoughts. Now we're going to start with the feet. Take a big, deep belly breath in. And as we exhale, relax the feet. Imagine you're breathing out through your feet. Again, inhale, filling the lungs with air. As we exhale, and once again, imagine you're breathing out through your feet. Next, we're going to move to the lower leg. Take a long, slow, deep belly breath in. As we exhale, imagine you're breathing out through the lower leg, relaxing the ankle, relaxing the lower leg. Again, we'll inhale, filling our lungs with air. Exhale, breathe out through that lower leg. Make sure you're sitting up nice and straight and tall. Moving to the upper leg, big, deep belly breath in. As we exhale, imagine you're relaxing your upper leg or breathing out through the upper leg. Again, inhale, long, slow, deep breath in. Exhale, breathing out through the upper leg, relaxing the knee, relaxing your thigh and your hamstring. Moving on to our hips. Take a big, deep belly breath in. As you breathe out, relax the muscles of your hips, relax your bottom. Again, inhaling. Exhaling, relax the hips and relax the bottom. Now we're going to move to our torso. Start at the front of our belly by our navel. Take a long, slow, deep belly breath in. And imagine you're breathing out through your navel, relaxing all the muscles at the front of the stomach. Again, inhale, filling our lungs with air. Exhale. Imagine you're breathing out through your navel, relaxing the muscles at the front of the belly. And now the internal stomach. Long, slow, deep belly breath in. Exhale. Relax that inner stomach. Let that stress and tension just drain away. Again, inhale, filling our lungs with air. Exhale, relax that inner stomach. Let's do that again. Big, deep belly breath in. As you breathe out, relax that inner stomach. Let that stress and tension flow away. Now we'll move to the lower back. Inhale, filling our lungs with air. Exhale, relax the lower back. Imagine you're breathing out through the lower back. Stay focused on your breathing. Inhale, filling our lungs with air. And then as we exhale, once again, we're breathing out through the lower back. Stay focused on your breathing. Next, we'll move to the upper back. Inhale once again. As you breathe out, imagine you're breathing out between the shoulder blades. Breathing out any anger. Once again, inhale, filling our lungs with air. And then exhale, breathing out between the shoulder blades. Breathing out anger. Next, we'll move to our hands. Take a long, slow, deep breath in. And as we exhale, imagine you're breathing out through your hands. Feel your hands become gentle and soft. Let's do that again. Inhale, filling our lungs with air. Exhale, breathing out through our hands. Feel your hands start to become heavy now. We'll move to the lower arm as we take a long, slow, deep belly breath in. And then as we breathe out, imagine you're breathing out through the lower arm, relaxing the wrist, relaxing that lower arm. Inhale once again. Exhale, breathing out through the lower arm. Feel those muscles become very soft and gentle. Next, we'll move to the upper arm. Inhale, filling the lungs with air. As we exhale, relax the muscles of the elbow. Relax the muscles in the upper arm. Do that again. Inhale, filling the lungs with air. Exhale, relax all the muscles in the upper arm and the elbow. And now our shoulders. Long, slow, deep breath in. As we breathe out, relax all the muscles of our shoulders. Feel the shoulders start to relax. Again, inhaling, filling our lungs with air. Exhale, relax the shoulders. Feel the shoulders connecting our arms and our back, and the rest of our body together. Let's do the shoulders one more time. Long, slow, deep belly breath in. As we exhale, relaxing the shoulders, feeling that stress and tension just drain away. Let's move on to our neck and our head. Big, deep belly breath in. As you exhale, relax the muscles of the neck. Relax the muscles of our head. Keep that head lifted by that silk thread as you do this. Big, deep belly breath in once again. And exhale, relaxing the muscles at the back of the head, relaxing the muscles at the top of the head. Inhale once again, filling our lungs with air. As you exhale, relax the muscles at the top of the head, relax the muscles of our face. Let the tension drain away from your face. Big, deep belly breath in. And as we breathe out, relax your forehead and your eyes, your cheek, and your jaw. Take a long, slow, deep belly breath in. And as you breathe out, feel calmness wash from your body, from the top of your head down through your feet, like a gentle waterfall, washing your stress away. Again, inhaling, filling our lungs with air. Exhale. Feel that calmness wash over the body. Stress and tension drain out through our feet, replacing it with calmness and serenity. Inhale, filling our lungs with air. Exhale, feeling that calmness wash gently across the body. Let's do that one more time. Long, slow, deep belly breath in. And as we exhale, feel that calmness wash across the body. And just pause for a moment and feel how nice it feels for the body to be relaxed. Isn't that a nice feeling? Especially with Parkinson's, having that relaxed feeling. Sometimes we become so relaxed we forget to breathe. Great job. Great job. Something else with the two brain theory. It's kind of interesting. Before COVID, I haven't heard any updates on this, but they were starting to pursue a theory with Parkinson's disease. So, Parkinson's, you have platelets that kind of affect the dopamine production in your brain. One of their latest theories is that the platelets um, arose in our gut and traveled up our spine and to our brain. So, almost supporting that two brain theory. Isn't that interesting? So, and Daryl actually found a really interesting, aside from the two brain theory, Daryl found something interesting. There was a study in Seattle. It was a fairly sizable study, if I remember correctly. And they found the sensors for our balance and the control for our balance is deep inside the center of our brain. But they found in people with Parkinson's, it no longer stays in the center of the brain. It comes out to the frontal lobe, which is where we make executive functions. So if you're having trouble, like where you're deciding to go for lunch or making executive decisions, that happens in the frontal lobe. So if you're worried about your balance and trying to decide, let's say, where to go for lunch, you might have trouble doing both of those things because your brain's having trouble handling both of those instances. So it kind of leads to stay focused on one thing. Don't try to multitask, especially if you're trying to use your balance. If you're doing something critical with balance, try and stay focused on one thing. It's quite an interesting study. Joe can give you more about the study if you have questions. You can ask him. All right. Look at how relaxed you guys are. Isn't that awesome? All right, I'm going to turn on the overhead light. Thank you guys so much. Have yourselves a great week. Dennis is going to take good care of you for the next 2 weeks, and I will be back in 3 weeks, okay? No, I'm here Thursday. I'm leaving Thursday night. Okay. Yeah, I'll be here. I'll be here Thursday. I teach an online class um, in the afternoon, and then we're gone. We're headed out. Yes, yeah. My girls are going with us and meeting my brother and his family and my wife, and or my yes, of course, my wife's going. I'm meeting my brother and his family and my sister and her husband. We're all coming out there, so it's kind of like a Miller family and a beach house on the Outer Banks, which is a beautiful, beautiful place. So it's been a